Hey there everybody, and welcome back to more Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. Now, I know I said we'd be exploring King's Crest Cavern in this episode, but we've actually already done that. And, well, I don't want to retread on the same ground. So instead we're going to be exploring Shinbone Cavern, or Shinbone Cave actually, a cave inhabited by goblins. What I'm doing on Dive Rock, though, is I just wanted to show you guys this view again. Now, King's Crest Cavern can indeed be unlocked by visiting Dive Rock. You can see it from up here, actually. I believe it's that little thing down there that my crosshairs are on. But other than that, this is just an amazing view, both at night and during the day. And I do intend to end the video on this view as well. It's just something great to look at. Another reason to visit Dive Rock is, well, because of that one other quest, which is, I believe, the Horror of Dive Rock Peak? Oh, wow, it's been a while. It's been a while since I've done that, but that's not the point. The point is, we are going to be exploring Shinbone Cave, and Shinbone Cave is actually all the way down here, so very far away. Now, I already went here before this episode started to take a look and see if I had explored it yet, and I gladly found that the answer was, no, I have not looked at this area yet. And that's great. That gives me something to explore and do and show you guys that I haven't done before. Don't mind the dead goblin shaman. Every dead goblin is a good goblin. Alright. Into Shinbone Cave. Alright, so the entrance. Yeah, there's a lot of alchemy ingredients. There's also a trap there that I forgot existed. There's a few goblins around, and, jeez. They don't make it easy. It's a goblin warlord right off the bat. Hup. Come on, you. Ugh. The goblin warlords are not fun to deal with, and I'm glad I got that out of the way. I just hope there's not very many more, but there likely are. Now, these guys aren't actually part of a specific tribe or anything like that. They're just regular goblins. And annoying, because they are just goblins. Now, we have seen this exact situation before, actually. This cave looks so similar to other caves we've seen. So how do they just walk around that trap every time, or why? Okay. But with that information under my belt, we can progress onwards. See, Shinbone Cave is medium-sized. It only has, I believe, 2 zones. Yes, 2 zones. Inhabited by goblins and occasional random nuisance animals like that back there. But that's all there is to this area. A lot shorter than what I had originally planned, which was a very in-depth look at King's Crest Cavern. But, yeah, retreading on old ground is not something I want to do. Which is kind of ironic, I guess. Most of my channel is based around video games older than 10 years old. I mean, Rage was an exception, but everyone needs to play Rage and Dungeon Souls. Everyone needs to play Rage and Dungeon Souls. You will not argue with me. It is now a requirement. It is a part of the law. Honestly, they're just really fun games. If you can play one, play it. It's one of the games, Rage is one of the games that I would not mock you for. Actually, I would never mock you for it, but I would not blame you for it if you chose to play it on console. If you can find a console version, they're all really good. And in some cases, they play smoother than the PC version. Okay. What? Did he? What? Trying to put this rat out of its misery. Alright, Yep, okay, that rat's dead now. I have seen that happen before. In general. Like, I've seen enemies, like, clip through the world and fall through everything before. And it's kind of weird and mildly unpleasant at times. But, well, I can't say it's not unpleasant for the reasons of it's gross or anything. It's unpleasant for the reasons of, wow, guys, this is fixable. You set the spawn location too low. Because the areas that the enemies spawn in are guaranteed. You know where an enemy is going to spawn if they spawn in. What you don't know is how that enemy will react to its area. So technically you could rig up so that, say, a Minotaur spawns in a tiny, shallow cave. Should you? No. Can you? Yes. Anyways, we came down to the galleries via this way because that was a dead end otherwise. And, well, I mean, exploring a dead end from a different entrance is kind of hard when you know it's a dead end. But how do I get in a little deeper into this area? I go, oh shit. Ah, yes, I go, oh shit. Can you maybe let me stand? I despise you right now, Goblin. I thought I'd let you know. Oh yeah, as of me recording this, Jugger Conroy is uploading again. There was a hiatus where he went away, and I actually don't remember why that hiatus was a thing recently. Yeah, but that was, I think, early to mid-June he went on a hiatus. And he's uploading again, and if you guys are as big a fan as I am of him, you are watching everything he creates. Consider supporting him on Patreon. Yeah, I did say that. No, I don't regret it. Jugger Conroy is a fantastic YouTuber. He has been and always will be as long as he continues to upload. And he is honestly one of my biggest inspirations to doing this. He's one of the reasons I made up my mind to do this at one point in the past. Just never got to it until someone pushed me into doing it. And I think that's great. It's fantastic that people like him exist. I remember his, I think it was his 10th anniversary for the channel that, he described that, people should, jump on their dreams when they can. Starting early in a community like this is an absolute necessity. And he was very well aware of that. He was an early starter and still, he didn't reach 1 million subscribers until much later in his YouTube career. Other people achieved it significantly faster than him. And he does this just because he loves doing it, and I think that's amazing. Now, if all of us could do that. Alright. Okay, down to the Shinbone galleries from this direction. I refrained from really talking about this much because I wanted to come down here myself, but I believe there's a dead captive in here. No, this is not the dungeon I'm thinking of. There is a specific glitch in a specific dungeon, and I don't remember which one exactly, but I believe it ends up with you falling through the floor or something like that. Maybe that's a Skyrim glitch? I don't quite remember off the top of my head, but that is a thing that happens in at least one dungeon that I'm aware of in either Oblivion or Skyrim, which, let's face it, they are quite similar games. I mean, they are in the same franchise. It's hard to make dissimilar games in the same franchise. Unless, I guess, you make Serious Sam games, which I think it's a competition to make the games different every time. Oh, hey, that got stuck, so we can just walk down to the end of this path and find there's nothing. Excellent. Let's go over here to the right, because this is actually a dead end, and I just want to... Really? I just want to shock these guys. You don't have enough mana. What? Yeah, I do. I mean, that's why I'm using it. That's why I did use it when I did. Oh, come on. Eh. Thankfully, there is no boss yet. Is there actually a boss level? There's not even a boss level, there's not a goblin chief or anything in here. That is beautiful to me. I don't think there's a leader to this tribe. Also, I mentioned it in the past, but yet again, I still cannot believe that it's debated as to whether or not goblins are sentient and conscious and capable of thought, and I find that honestly strange and kind of abhorrent. And don't get me wrong, though. Goblins are terrible. Absolutely terrible creatures. And they should not... I mean, they should be allowed to make a civilized society, but... Please, for the love of God, do not try and tame them like animals. They are sentient creatures. It feels strange saying that, but they are. They only have grunts and groans to us, but maybe to them it's a whole language. The sentience of the goblins is much debated in the Elder Scrolls universe, which I do believe they are sentient. Okay. Ooh. A chest I would have missed if I didn't pay attention. So you probably noticed the dead goblin rat farmer. Well, there's a dead captive over here that they probably tried to do something similar with, or at least maybe just locked them up. Maybe they were food. And over here is the dead end. Nope. Oh shit, okay. I didn't realize he was there. Okay. And... I think this way is the best way for me to go. Over here should only be a goblin shaman, which makes them easy to take out. Yep, just a goblin shaman. And... what? A goblin chef. Did these guys get raided recently? Their cavern seems to be in a little bit of seems to be in pieces. Okay. My intelligence is being drained. How dare you? That's my only redeeming attribute. Actually, that's the charisma. Come on. Suffer horribly, goblin. Oh, he took quite the dive. Okay, and now there is no chest in this room, and it is the last room of the dungeon. Technically, the other room was supposed to be the last room of the dungeon, but we came here first, so I mean, this is our last. Okay. And now we're going to head out of this dungeon. There's not much else to talk about. Would I recommend exploring this place? Not really. The loot's not that great. You don't have a boss level monster to get better loot from. And there's no chance of any real enemy improvement. Well, enemy improvement. Improvement off of the enemies. I mean, yes, goblins. Fantastic. They're a great challenge, depending on your level and everything. But at the same time, there's better enemies to fight. You could easily go to a monster cave and get better stuff out of it than you could a goblin cave. I'm just gonna summon my skeleton. There you go. Alright. And off to Dive Rock. And wait, he's gotta kill it first. Did he get it? He got it. Okay, we're good. Off to Dive Rock. If you guys like my stuff, like, comment, subscribe. Check my Patreon, Coffee, and Twitter in the description if you want to support my channel. I thank you all, and I hope you all have a wonderful day. Bye.